After being fired, a bank employee killed 5 executives and had a standoff with police. A rookie officer, on the job for less than 10 days, was taken down. His training officer was enraged when he saw it. Today's case took place in Louisville, Kentucky, USA. On April 10, 2023, the Louisville police received a report. The caller was an employee of the Old National Bank downtown. He said his former colleague, Connor Sturgeon, was armed with a rifle and had already killed 5 bank executives. The situation was critical. After receiving the alert, the dispatch center immediately notified all nearby patrol officers to proceed to the bank. The first to arrive were a training officer and his trainee, Officer Cory Galloway and Officer Nickolas Wilt. It's worth noting that Wilt had only been on the force for less than 10 days when he was involved in this dangerous incident. Just as the officers parked their car some distance from the bank's main entrance, gunshots rang out from ahead. The trainee, Wilt, immediately drew his Glock to provide cover. His training officer, Galloway, was preparing to retrieve a larger weapon from the trunk of the police car. Officer Galloway took out his rifle directly. With his trainee, he planned for the two of them to take on the bank. But he overlooked that his trainee, Wilt, was still a rookie with little experience. Nevertheless, Galloway took on the responsibility of a training officer and positioned himself at the very front. Just as the two officers approached the bank's entrance, they were caught by surprise by the suspect lying in ambush inside. The suspect fired directly through the glass. The trainee, Wilt, who was behind, was shot in the head and fell to the ground. Officer Galloway in front used a rolling maneuver to escape behind a concrete wall by the bank's stairs. Officer Galloway paid the price for his recklessness. He had approached the bank lobby without observing the surroundings, and as a result, he tragically lost his trainee. Because the suspect was at a distance and hiding in an elevated position, Officer Galloway could only try to spot the suspect's exact location. Just now, the suspect fired again. But Officer Galloway couldn't pinpoint his location, which made the officer very angry. His trainee was still lying on the ground, and the longer it went on, the more dangerous it became. And as his training officer, he could do nothing at that moment. Officer Galloway positioned himself sideways, aiming at the bank lobby, ready to fire at any moment. He was looking for an angle, trying to find the suspect. The officer's adrenaline was pumping. More than 2 minutes had passed since Officer Wilt went down.
He's shooting straight through these windows, right towards the officer. We need to be able to plate somehow to be able to get there and pull him down from the stairs.
Reinforcements finally arrived at the scene. Officer Galloway told his colleagues what had just happened, informing them that his trainee was lying there and they needed to figure out a way to rescue him first. Officers at the scene began shouting at the suspect, urging him to give up and surrender immediately.
I think I got him down! I think he's down! Get drop now!
The suspect fired through the glass again, completely revealing his position. Officer Galloway, like a sharpshooter, fired a precise shot, taking down the suspect. He immediately informed his colleagues that the suspect was down.
I think he's down! Yeah, suspect down! Get the officer!
Hey, he's fired from inside here.
Huh?
He was fired from inside here.
I know! He's down! Get the officer!
Yes, the suspect is down. Rescue the officer. The blacked out area in the video is where the suspect fell. Officer Galloway slowly approached to check the suspect's injuries, Now, for the case analysis, the suspect in this case, 25-year-old Connor Sturgeon, graduated from the University of Alabama with a degree in business administration. He later worked at Old National Bank as an investment associate. He was fired after working at this bank for over a year. It is understood that when the attack occurred, the bank's executives were in a meeting. On April 4th, Sturgeon purchased an AR-15 rifle for $499.99 at a licensed store, along with 12 magazines, 700 rounds of ammunition, tactical glasses, and earplugs. Sturgeon admitted to a long struggle with depression and stated that he might be mentally ill and that it was certainly severe. He added that he was dissatisfied with the current state of America. He said the Democratic Party enriches everyone in the name of civilization, while they allow the Republican Party to do whatever it wants to anyone. I must do something. Surviving bank colleagues described Sturgeon as having a very low-key temperament. Never having seen him get angry or upset in public, they described him as very smart and somewhat simple in character. Sturgeon died at the scene during the attack. He took 5 victims with him, including a bank marketing director, a senior vice president, a market executive, and a chief executive officer. Officer Wilt, who was shot in the head, underwent brain surgery and was in the hospital ICU for several weeks. His condition improved, but this injury essentially ended his police career. It's understood that he had graduated from the police academy just 11 days before the incident. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.